perfectly valid preference. A lot of men in their 40s and 50s are a little bit more experienced. Not only do they not play games, they know what they want, and they're not afraid to say so. They also have more experience with women in general, so they usually know exactly how to treat you. They may notice certain things about you that a man that's a little bit younger may not notice, which can make you feel wanted and special and appreciated. Men in their 40s and 50s will also have strong boundaries, and if you cross them, they won't put up with it. This is also attractive in the relationship because you always know where you stand. They're not going to waste time on a woman that's flat out not going to work out. If they don't think the relationship's going to work, they're going to leave. First of all, I hate how common this is with a lot of women, especially with our girlfriends. It's just so common to be dishonest with them. I would almost rather have women hate me because then they're honest and blunt about maybe some things I could work on. Like all you ladies out there that hate my guts, you're always bringing up how I can't do my makeup right. And I mean, you're not wrong, so. But if you and I were good friends, I know you would probably be dishonest with me being like, oh, you're so good at makeup. That's why I love seeing guys who are friends because they're just brutally honest with each other. And that's the kind of thing I think should be more normal with girls being friends. But also those of us ladies who aren't as pretty, we know our flaws. If you compliment something that I know looks bad, it's not gonna be a real compliment. I'm gonna know that either you're being dishonest with me, or maybe you're the only person who feels that way. Like, I know you ladies who purposely go out to compliment us ladies with lots of flaws, or maybe not as pretty. I know you have the best intentions, but a lot of us see right through it. No, this is how you make him feel like he has no voice in the relationship. Like, yeah, he might not care if you do it once in a while and it's not that big of a change, but something like this, like changing the wall color, men already feel like they don't get a say with how their own house looks like. They can't have their own decorations or things they like around the house. Sometimes you see women decorate the house like with pink and make it super feminine and girly, and he's not into that same thing. So it's almost like he's paying bills to live in a house that isn't even his. So let's not take this a step further. Men are really smart. If he's trying to talk you out of it or tell you no, there's probably a really good reason for it. Maybe it'll have to be changed again in a few months. Overall, his view on it should matter. And of course, if he's always telling you no, you can always talk to him about compromising on a few things so you also get to have a say. But this is not the way to do it. He's gonna catch on real quick, and it's not gonna be good for you.
I know a sound that all men love.
Question for the guys. Are women really asking you what you make on the first date? I don't know, maybe it's my age, but I was always told that it's incredibly rude and impolite to ask someone how much they make. In general, not even just the first date. So are women really being this tacky and inappropriate like that? Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to wrap my mind around it because I'm freaking baffled.
We've just gotten to the place where we're demanding more from our partnerships.
Well, just because you're demanding more doesn't mean you deserve more. And the women who deserve it don't demand it. I've seen a lot of women on this app posting videos and making comments about how men are only putting in the bare minimum. Regardless of how competent and productive he is in the relationship and how grand his gestures of adoration and affection are toward you, many of you will just sit back and sneer at his efforts and tell him that he's still only putting in the bare minimum. So demanding more, despite already being given so much, isn't going to get you very far. Be and act like the type of woman that a man will of his own volition pour his energy into.
Your boyfriend doesn't buy you gifts while you're on your period? Get a new one.
Okay, I like that she's bragging about how her boyfriend got her gifts and she's clearly showing some appreciation. But no, you shouldn't get rid of your boyfriend if he's not buying you gifts. Like, realistically, birthdays, Christmas, anniversary, or anniversaries, Boo basket, can't even talk anymore, girlfriend day, Mother's Day if you're a mom, Valentine's Day, what else is there, 67 other holidays? Like, do you guys want to be financially stable, or do you want to have all this candy and junk to clutter up the house that isn't worth anything? Like, instead Instead of expecting gifts from your man, why not buy the things that you want? And then when he gets you a gift, you can show appreciation that he put effort into it, not expect or demand it. It's not really a gift at that point if you're demanding it, right? Like, let's stop with this toxic messaging of constantly trying to compare our partners. Because some people will be better at some things and doesn't make them a bad partner. 4 signs your partner may be cheating on you. She's out hanging out with friends more often. It may not actually be a friend. She nags a lot more than she used to. She may even try to pick fights as a way of justifying what she's doing to you. She cares a lot more about her appearance all of a sudden. And she doesn't light up anymore with anything involving you, when she used to. These types of videos come up a lot, and I'm not sure what the overall goal is of these videos. I personally have been cheated on, and I know it hurts and it sucks, but I don't feel the need to put down the other women that I was cheated on with. And it also seems to be a way to put down the guy that cheated as well, by saying, oh hey, I'm better, look what you lost kind of thing. But the reality is, him cheating might have had nothing to do with your appearance. Long term, if you treated him well, he's gonna regret it anyways. You don't need to do anything about it. Right? And we need to stop shaming people on whether or not they have kids. It is not a red flag. Some people just don't want them, and that's okay. Some people want them, but they just don't have them yet. And some people feel like they have enough kids and they don't want any more. All these things are totally fine. We shouldn't pressure people in any direction when it comes to having kids, because it's a big responsibility. You also don't know someone's situation. Maybe they've been trying for years. It hasn't worked out for them. A lying woman will never be able to handle an honest man.
Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
Right? I actually think both methods are completely valid. If someone isn't replying to your text, it must be busy. It's usually that simple. Maybe they took a nap, maybe they're at work, maybe they're doing a hobby. They're not going to be on their phone every 2 seconds. Just because someone might have their phone on them doesn't mean they should respond to you every 2 seconds. People need time away from their phone. Even if they're mentally in a place where they just don't want to respond at the moment, I see that is completely valid. That doesn't mean they don't care about you. That just means they need some time to themselves.
I can send you the address. He didn't bring his phone, so... Oh, I can give you the address. No need. Can't hurt. Might hurt.
In those situations, I find it hilarious. Also, I love it when people compliment my man, especially in front of me, because I love seeing his smile and his face light up. And I know my man's not going to do anything to cross that line, so it's like, she can go ahead and keep complimenting him. That's actually the downside of being in an age gap relationship, though, is a lot of people assume I'm like his family member or something. They don't realize we're in a relationship. So I catch a lot of women checking my man out right in front of me or flirting. It actually caught me off guard when we first started dating, because it's like, wow, this is excessive, a lot more than I'm used to. But I've noticed some women will actually do it on purpose just to upset you and piss you off. They'll be like giving you these side smirks, like, look what I'm doing, I'm flirting with your man. And so if you sit there and act like you don't give a shit, just ruins it for him. And if you're with a trustworthy man, you have nothing to worry about anyways. So go ahead and let her take a blow to her ego. Tell him then, he can't read your mind. It's that simple. Give him like a timeline of when you'd like it to be done. Hey, can you take out the garbage today? Can you take out the garbage in like 10 minutes or so? When you're done with your round, your video game round, can you take it out? Hey babe, when you get a chance, can you vacuum the floor? Like, it's that easy. Be specific. Otherwise, you need to be okay with him doing it on his own time. I mean, you would do the same thing.